Hi, this is Matt Bradley-Tschirgi, an author based out of Portland, Oregon. I have a book coming out, Doom Video Games, D-O-O-M. Also did a book, Star Trek Video Games, and a book on the films Eddie Murphy and Uwe Boll. All that stuff. We're playing some more Vampire Survivors First Survivation. So let's go. Get this set up with the controller here, pick up where I left off. I got the Castlevania DLC, but you gotta get to a certain level before you can even play it, which the game is not great about doing. So we will do, let's see, do we want to power up? Yeah, we should spend the power ups, right? Refund everything and go. Recovery is nice because it move speed is good, right? And do the rest into recovery, which is like automatic healing. 285, and we can do a might. Okay. Do that as our specs, and we'll get started. There we go. So this is like an auto battler, roguelike. I'm going to move something so I can see it a bit better. Just a second here. Here, I'm just going to rearrange something. This. Here. There we go, that works. Great. And every time you level up, you get things to adjust your stats, right? So I mean, I play this on the phone, and this is easier to play with a controller like I have here on the computer or on console. The important thing is you have to. It just gets hard because the enemies get harder, but you need to collect those gems, otherwise you don't get experience, you don't get more skills, and that's kind of the loop. It's just funny that it's so Castlevania inspired that it got later official collab with the Castlevania DLC. So I might be speaking at some more conventions this year. I was at Portland Fan Expo doing a panel on the Spider-Man films where my buddies and I, Eric Windsor and Tony Vincent, ranked our favorites. Trying to get into Portland, or Rose City Comic Con this September, and then Portland Retro Game Expo this October, so we'll see. I'm out here in Portland, Oregon, but I wouldn't mind doing out-of-state stuff. If you have any questions about, writing or games and stuff, also, working on some other games, happy to, or other books, I mean, happy to answer stuff here. So I play this game for a little bit. Concentrate on these little slow zombie guys. Colors take different hits to do, right? Projectile speed's important. Some of these you pick skills that aren't great now, but they're good later. The red gets you to level up automatically. There's the cross. Like the first Castlevania game I played would have been Castlevania 2. I was living overseas, and some of my friends had Castlevania 2, some had 1. But later on, I got Castlevania 3. It was the one I owned growing up. That was a great one. I also wanted Double Dragon 3, wasn't out yet, so Double Dragon 2 is what they had or something. Double Dragon 2, I think, is much better than 3. I later rented Double Dragon 3 and was like, oh, what the hell? So here we go, we're going to do some knives. Those bats kind of rush you there, up at level 6. The active, I think, is less important than the level you reach for unlocking the other stages and so forth. I mean, the game doesn't really end, it becomes like a high score thing at the end of it, but there are secrets, there is probably some kind of lore. I did get this other Vampire Survivors spin-off thing that I haven't played yet. It's like a first-person. I mean, so it's kind of like a roguelike, that it does the fighting automatically, I think is part of what's so brilliant. Love those skeletons. Alright. I need to collect more of these things to just level up. Augments max health, that's nice. Do the speed. Because the strength is important, plus the speed is how often the guys attack, right? There's crowd control. I can backtrack where I went and collect all these level up gems. Also things you can do to, you know, be more like a vacuum and suck in more of the gems around the radius. All good stuff. We don't want to waste that health though. Turkey leg. The chicken. Sometimes it's wolf's meat, depending on what game we're talking about. Anytime you can increase like the number of projectiles from a weapon, I think that's often better than the damage. But it just depends. As part of the grinding, you get all kinds of, especially if you find the treasure chest, right, you get this gold that then you can use to get more gear, and or more augments, right, for your stats. So we should get some of those. Find them. Like cracking open the, But yeah, that you gotta collect the little the tools, right, to get leveled up. Instead of just killing people, I think that makes it a great risk reward. As you're going up and you're going up, you're going down, you're going all around. You gotta stick your neck out to, you know, really advance here. Doing pretty good this playthrough. Shop of horror kind of plant things, and they all disappear eventually, but it did. I know the first time I ran across this really stressed me out. Green also levels you up a bit more. Blue. Spinach, it's funny. I just want a chest. I'm gonna get more gold, right? And the stages are big and they kind of loop, right? So some of the other ones don't. I think this one does. It loops around on itself. Why don't we go scoop up these old gems we did not get before. Here we go, yeah, that's what I mean, that's one of the treasure chest things. This is like a very much like a slot machine kind of mechanic. Down to the music, down to the lights, down to the pitch, and the sound effects. So you get an item, and you get the gold is the important thing, right? Look at that kind of magic cross. Kills everyone on the screen, increases the chances to get the treasure chest usually. Nice. So we get more whip power-ups, which is fine. glitches and speed are subtle, but they do make a difference, right? Do I need to get up to level 20 or something to get the next stage? I think it's something like that. A lot of times just standing is good for killing a lot of these guys, but they all are drawn to you like moths to a flame, right? So kind of zoom in there. Oh, interesting, so I get to freeze them. It's a good power-up. They've added, power-ups and stuff too as the game's gone on. Let's do the spinach. But that's cool, you can see on the left kind of, what stuff's kind of maxed out, those additional skills, right? So you can tell, this is a good game design. I think partially because of the simplicity, which makes it works for phones. You don't have to push a lot of buttons and stuff. But it also is just so well done. With that has been ripped off, and that's how you know something's successful when people knock it off. That is one sign of success. So right, we're just going to do this path here too. Of course, when you level up, it costs more. You have to collect more, gems and things to level up. As it gets stronger, but this is a pretty good run, lasting 10 minutes. The enemies are getting more difficult, but they cost up higher level of XP, right? And me boosting that self-healing stat at the beginning really helps, because you're gonna bump into things you don't want to, but you do. Lightning Rain is good, having that random lightning strike can clear stuff out. Especially if you level it up, that can be advantageous. But you're better, picking consistent things to level up than getting a bunch of different things at once, because the more you play, the more damage these guys do, right? That may last 10 minutes. Every 5 minutes there's a plant circle in. It's quite impressive indeed. The enemies get bigger and so forth. I don't want to die, damn it. Game over, right? We survived 10 minutes, getting more achievements, that's fine. And or a Logion, okay. But unlocks what? We have to get to level 20, right, to get to level 2, which I think the inlaid library lets us actually play the DLC. That you have to hide it between any of this stuff is ridiculous. You should be able to, if you pay for it, you should be able to play it straight up, is my opinion. But now we can see, with the extra gold we got, you have a bit more here, and you can also purchase more characters and so forth. So if we do another build, right, refund power-ups, what if we do this with growth? We just focus on XP, get one of those. magnet pickup range is good, right? So why don't we try this? Let's see how we go. And then we get to do another roll and see it again. And we don't have 600, do we? But we should buy him ups. Why don't we do this? We can refund power ups and then use that to get him. Who plays this guy who starts with the knife? They all look kind of different. They all, I mean, this is, trying to knock off like Conan or Castlevania, but the power up will do a speed, we'll do a growth, and what else? Maybe instead of speed, do magnet, and then, yeah, that's fine. We'll try the new guy, Gennaro. Get to level 20 is what we want to focus on. Not surviving. So we keep playing. So this is a bit harder with these knives, right? Because it randomizes what direction he comes from. So perhaps this was a bad decision. We got to level 12 is pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that good with this guy. Why did I even waste the money to unlock it? I recall this holy water does good, right? Here you go. Those random bombs raining down. I want to focus on getting those gems. That's what's paramount here. Fire wand is good too. Get that sweet, sweet treasure chest, yeah. I'm 92, very good. Get some holy water, not so bad. So here we can see as we're loading up the weapons, it's kind of a bit better. The knife is not great one to start with. These characters also have kind of different stats. Maybe their power is greater, or you get something else. The wings, yeah, we do want the moving faster is really important, especially as the enemies move faster. This was like Pac-Man on the way when you're collecting the gems. The Bible is good. That kind of works here. Gives you a little shield. As does that laurel. Right. The enemies all circle towards you, so nothing you can do to get away is nice. And then here we go. You get this. Right. Going back and clicking up all the little gems you left on the ground before killing people. A little too. So we've got a good variety of weapons. And that fire smells cool, isn't it? Wide area of attack. It's nice. So I mean, there is strategy here. It's not just a pachinko or slot machine. I should have wasted my time eating that food. it's something else to increase the range, which picking these crystals up is nice. By limiting just up and down movement, we know more where we have this trail of XP to pick up, right? I got to level 12 last time in less than 10 minutes, so I just as far in half the time. These XP boost items, so that all helps. I like this guy's design though, he looks like Conan with the blonde hair. Sometimes he's blonde, sometimes he has brown hair, depends on which drawing happening in this really Dolph Lundgren. Why was it Dolph Lundgren, not Conan in the movie? That's a good question. Just stand here and just kill things too, right? But you don't stand still too much or else they'll overwhelm you. Especially during the beginning, but you see it starting to happen here. It's not like these things have a really complicated AI. It doesn't, right? Get to level 20, I'm hoping so. My health is not so great. Let's re-level up a little bit here. Jackpot, 3 different things, huh? I need some health is what we need. gain, I guess. Just give me some health, dude. Starve it. Crack open another chicken. Chicky, chicky, chicky. Where is he? Oh, that's nice. So good with level 20. Exciting. We can do the Castlevania level and then wrap up. That was a great power up. It's just a level upgrade, right? Damn it. Unlock. Unlock this character, right? If we do what? Focus on magnet and then healing. Okay, yeah, let's try that. One more. Go. We'll do the new Arca. What's this sword thing? So close. Almost got there. Oh, I see. It's just random, you know. They're not eating that many chickens over there. Okay. It's a bit like the knife, but stronger, right? Let's recollect items. That's too funny. That was nice as the meat doesn't disappear if you don't collect it right away. It's a good thing to do with these tactics. silver stuff first. Level 5, easy enough. So, we'll gain healing stuff, that's a big deal. What do we get? Nice. Health recovery, and we level up. We'll augment max health, I guess. Yes, that chicken, but I need to... I think if I'm gonna, follow them, follow you like cattle so they can move around and get what you really want. So I suppose we got a chicken up here, up left, right. And we can scoot back out. Voila, all that. So we go here. Do more of this dive bombing pigeon, one of my favorite characters. This is not going to be a great run. So this guy's have to just focus on collecting the XP, right? So weapon loadout isn't that hot. just kind of stalled. We have survived for 10 minutes. That's something. I don't think we're going to get what I'm looking for. Get closer though. Get that treasure chest. Shit. Oh well. Game over. Swore cleric. Recovered a total of 1,000 HP. Okay, good to know. Done. A lot of unlocks. And we can look at all the unlocks we've done. You know, that's quite achievements or whatever. So we're survived 30 minutes to the build. So there's little extra ones, right? Defeat a total of 1,600 bats, whatever that is. I just want to get to that DLC, but I can't quite yet. But we got close. I think it's a good stopping point. You can look at the collection here, right? And these are kind of these different items you collect on the board. So some are hidden, some are not. Right? But if we go to power up, so we got 2,000 to play with. We can unlock different things. Unlock different unlock conditions, right? To get these different people, and the difference is their stats a bit, but more importantly, their started weapon. So, alright, well, hope you liked this Vampire Survivors, and I will catch you later. If you're in Portland, Oregon, you might see me at Rose City and Comic-Con and Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Bye.